Rubik for Whisper. As Tsunami said, or Trent said, back to his roots. Something that he did long time ago, something that he has had a lot of success with, but again, untested against the best teams. In fact, one of the only maybe tier 1 teams. I don't even remember how good VP was back then, but something like 8 months ago they played it. I think it was Arlington, and they lost. They lost that game. So
I think he popped off, though.
Huh?
He popped off that game, though.
Oh, you remember that game?
I remember he popped off. Looked pretty damn good. Not enough to get the win, but...
Yeah, but isn't that kind of Rubik core in general?
I'm ecstatic.
Yeah.
You're going to look good, but still lose the game?
Yeah, so if you're already eliminated, that's the way to go, I guess. Just look good. Get some highlight reel on the way out.
That's smart. You're right. You're right.
This is a game that if EG are not up at 10 minutes, I think they just auto-lose.
Okay.
That's my feeling.
Got him.
I have no faith in these three cores to carry versus Lycan, Drow, Leshrac with a tombstone behind him. I just don't see it happening unless you're ahead. If you're ahead, you have a lot of early damage to just pound into the Disco Pony here between those cores. It's a lot of early magic damage. They do not lack that. But the scale is definitely wonky as hell. I don't think Gyro scales like he used to. Every time I put my faith in this hero to scale in terms of damage, at some point he flaks you. You wonder if you even got hit, and then you just win. So, I no longer have faith in this hero.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't have any faith in that hero either. C-Smile and Quinn really going at it.
This is a good gyro.
It's real low there. They did manage to get, by the way, the game of Gladiators. We saw them get first blood, but hopefully you guys noticed that they also denied one of the bounty runes, so that is a very big advantage for Gaming Gladiators to have.
At this point, I just assume they're going to have an advantage going into lanes. I don't know how it keeps happening, but they keep getting it, so something's working for them. The threat of winning the lanes is so high that they're winning the lanes before they even start.
Did you ever, when you were watching a team, did you ever...
I never watched other teams.
Okay, theoretically, let's say that you were a captain who did his research and watched other teams.
I studied other teams.
Oh, okay.
There's a difference, old man.
All right. You're such a piece of shit.
Okay, what were you going to ask? Sorry,
I was going to ask, do you just jump right into like what they do with their lanes and stuff like that? Like, is it possible that
I
teams...
don't jump, son.
Is it possible that people are just ignoring what they do in the pre-bounty runes?
I don't think so. Maybe at this tournament, because it's a bit more chill. People are kind of like, all right, we're just getting some practice in for Berlin, getting some cash money. Maybe some of these teams feel like they can't qualify. I don't know if you should feel like that, but I feel like that's the sense I get. Like, they're not going to win that #1 spot, so they're down to experiment a bit more. Maybe not try hard. If this were DBZ points, I'd expect it to be a little more try hard. That said, there's still a lot of money on the line. I don't really know what it is. I think it's just Dota players are lazy. That's the honest truth. Most Dota players are really lazy. People don't like to talk about it, but like, if they have to do something small to gain an advantage, a lot of times it's just, nah, I'll just outplay them. That's how Dota players think. Like, I don't need to do that work.
I'm good.
Like, if you think about it, every Furion on the world should theoretically be blocking every spawn at every minute mark with all their treants.
Sure.
It's the highest value play you can make. But how many Furions actually do that every time, every spawn? Almost nobody. Why? Because it's a crap ton of work. It's like all this mental energy and your time going into blocking all these things, and then you have to still play the game at the same time. It's easier to just focus on the game and outplay somebody.
That's pretty fair, honestly. I feel like there's a lot of things in Dota that there is just like maybe one player who does this small little thing that takes a little bit of extra work that nobody else really does until it ends up showing really big dividends, and all of a sudden, like, holy crap, this guy is like owning because he does this one.
It's a psychological thing. Most players don't want to devote time to a 0.11% gain.
Sure.
In their mind, it just doesn't make sense. They'd rather, I'm just going to get better, even if that's
with
just
the
a generic feeling.
Twister. They do manage to get the kill. Meanwhile, Quinn kills C-Smile again. This mid lane is a total
Yeah, this mid lane's over.
All right.
You didn't get the message. C-Smile got the message.
Quinn
is absolutely dunked
sweating right now. He's gotta get that #1 over Liquid.
This guy's never tried harder in his life. See Smiles over here discussing where they're going to go for dinner. Quinn's like, my 1,230th Leshrac game, you shall fall prey like all the others. You fool, dare to oppose me.
They look at him dragging the creep wave so he can get the water runes. He's feeling it. And he Smiles walking out to base. There couldn't be a clear difference between these two mid laners right now.
He's just chilling, taking his time. Nice little lounge in the park, you know?
Yeah.
He's going to need some help, though, as Quinn is instantly diving again. Knows he has the level advantage. They're going to bring Matthew. Is Matthew enough to turn this, though?
I don't know. I don't
think he just kills one of them here.
Oh, missed the split earth. Shame.
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 Shame. They're going to bring the full tri-lane. I don't know if Quinn cares, though. One of those heroes that just outranges you.
Yeah, he probably would care if he didn't have like a 2-level advantage over C-Smile.
That also doesn't help.
There was any threat of a stun plus kisses.
I will say Dirachu got out-leveled bottom by Whisper. Whisper doing pretty well in this 1v1. Level 5 to his almost level 4 here. And Picaz is free farming top. No, there's no way around it. Got the early kill as well. This is a good Gyro game. If I had faith in Gyro, I would have a lot more faith in this lineup. I just think this hero does not have the ability to get the damage up fast enough into an aura meta. But in theory, it's a really good Gyro game. This hero excels versus summons with the flak and the missile to chase down the wolf. You can kill the tombstone in the fight while still hitting everybody else. It's good versus the Shrek because you have a lot of AoE magic damage that's hard for him to run into early. Like on paper, amazing Gyro pick. If it were next patch, 5 out of 5 stars. Unfortunately, we're still in this patch where Quinn is still getting every power rune and farming stacks.
And he's going to get a kill on Panda. Nope, Nightmare goes out. Tofu removes it, but it's a bit too late now. Oh, Dyrachyo getting run around. Dyrachyo think he's dead. Burning out slowly. Okay. The fire's gone. It's been put out.
Fade Bolt 1.
Can they Fade Bolt him? Yep, they get rid
Raindrop.
of the healing salve, and they're going to call it. That's good enough. Picaz, meanwhile, getting run down in the top lane. Actually, Matthew did catch up. Is he faster than him?
He is. 5 MS.
5 movement speed faster?
That's all it takes.
Wow.
To seal your fate. I mean, we would have got him with another Scorched Earth cooldown. Either way, running him off the lane, it's probably better than even killing him there. It takes so long, he misses so much CS.
For sure.
But this is looking like another free Leshrac acceleration game for Quinn into that fast Bloodstone as he is given stack priority. The kills, the power runes. Who's going to stop him? I guess the patch will stop him.
Hey, yeah.
Enjoy your Leshrac while you can. God damn nerd. It's going away. It's your last chance.
Honestly, I'm just hoping this series is a quick 2-0 and maybe they'll drop the patch before the next series.
Can't say that. That's biased as hell.
I did not say who I wanted it to be a 2-0 for.
That's true, actually. Throw the missile out, and the kiss is raining through. Did not expect that one, son. Whisper came up here.
Oh, that final glob of fire. Did it hit Tofu? Maybe they could have gone for more.
Do you have another sleep?
Challenging Quinn here. They can telekinesis pull him back.
Cookie the Wolf. The Stolen Wolves.
Oh.
Set it all up.
Blow him up.
Oh, that early game. You got to respect the early game skirmishing from EG.
Oh, yeah.
This is where their lineup thrives. 20 minutes from now, we might be looking at something different, but in these types of fights, they have overwhelming early magic damage and nukes.
Got him again. Telekinesis. Wait, does he even have telekinesis?
Yeah, it's on cooldown.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you can't expect this man to do everything, you know. He's got to be the building damage too. Meteor Hammer queued up.
All right.
See, Quinn literally did not see that one coming.
Combo. He did not.
What
no.
the hell stunned me? Well, that's what he just said. Oh my God. There's a random wolf here. What just stunned? I know my Quinn reactions. What the hell just stunned me?
stolen decay for Whisper. So he's going to go Meteor Hammer. What's his build after that in this game?
Probably Prayer.
Okay.
Pray you get something else. It's probably got to be Meteor Hammer, Aether Lens, Blink. I don't know what other build you can do on Core Rubik. I mean, you can't just rush Ags.
Well, yeah, I was going to ask if it's a good enough Shard or Ags game for the spells he's stealing.
And the Shard's okay, but it's not as good on Core Rubik unless you have really good spells to steal and amp off it. And that's the issue.
He's got Split Earth?
He's got 2 good spells this game. Split Earth and Tombstone, in my opinion. It's honestly not that good of a Rubik game.
No, it's
I hate
not.
to admit it here, but those are the only 2 I'm looking at stealing. I think everything else is okay, but it's not that big of an impact.
He stole Flesh Golem.
That's not bad.
Hit him with the decay. Oh, the Globs of Fire plus
Damn, that
damage.
damage.
It's going to look really good.
Okay, 3 good spells in this game.
All right.
I'll tip my hat.
Now imagine if he had the Shard, too. He's spawning zombies off
That's
ranged
true.
hits.
I think this guy's playing a custom game. Why is he just slaughtering the pine cones here, man?
Why not?
What's he got against pine cones?
That's what they exist for, to be slaughtered.
This sound effect is actually brutal. This is like something from Resident Evil. Sound guy, the sound engineer at Valve had a fun day on that one. Well, EG have a pretty good early game. They're up a K. They got stacks going for Pakaz. He went Midas, by the way. Pretty interesting gyrocopter build. I've not seen this one in some time. Not since probably 2018, 2019 Arteezy. Did I see this build?
Yeah,
So some vintage gyrocopter coming out here.
Gyro metas and Midas metas aren't usually one and the same, so...
No. Chill's not necessarily about the attack speed. He's more about damage
It's
amp.
not.
Midas, historically, has not been amazing on this hero, but the levels sometimes have been really good depending on what his talents are. His talents are weaker than they used to be, but they're still pretty good. You're still looking to get to that 15 for flat cannon, level 20 for flat cannon damage. These are big talents for the hero. So I kind of like it. I don't know. You may as well, right? This hero's in the trash can for a reason. You may as well just go Midas and turn that trash to gold.
Yeah. Paint a turd gold.
This hero is very satisfying to farm with, though. I will say that.
Yeah, his good sound design.
Yeah, you just run around.
Fast turn speed, fast attack animation.
Get that little propeller going.
Now this should be a farm and chill hero. Farm and
I am
back.
chilling. I forgot we were in a game as Celery just gets stomped on. And that is hammer done for Whisper. Your buildings aren't safe.
Yeah, this will help speed things up a little bit because their scaling, as you talked about, is not the best. And they don't really have the best tower damage either, so at least the Meteor Hammer will take care of the tier 1s.
They're just going Midases. Midas queued up for C-Smile on top of bots. Maybe having some fun in this game, but I guess it'll help their scale. Honestly, I'm all for it. The more Midas you get, you can also just Midas these Lycan creeps when they run in.
Yeah, why don't
Kind of underrated.
5-man Midas?
Well, that's a team. It's been copyrighted, so
Yeah.
they can
4-man
4-man
Midas.
Yeah, they can 4-man Midas.
Okay. Yeah, Panda doesn't need a Midas.
Need some help.
He's not going to get it. Lightning! I like how he uses the Flesh Golem right before he steals another spell. Matthew dies to the Wolves. Couldn't save him in time.
Oh, he's hammering him.
Oh, the hammer!
From downtown.
And the flat cannon shots too, plus the missile and a stolen lightning. Wait,
Damn.
how did Pakaz get that last hit?
Because he's a beast. Whisper putting on a show with the offlane Rubik. Yeah, this is not only fun to play. You can style on some kids. He's having a great time. 1-0 and 6.
Yeah.
Flesh Golem into the lightning with the amp. Get a tombstone on the backside as well. Yeah, you can't silence my hammer, son.
Bonk.
Oh, he has the Crimson Missile.
Oh, that's an expensive one.
That's why I picked Gyro.
That's worth like $300.
No, it's not. It's actually the cheapest of all.
Really?
Nobody wants it because you never see it.
I thought it was one of the nicer ones.
No. I mean, maybe you think it is. The market did not agree with that assessment.
Well. All right. Gaming Gladiators, they have a ton of pushing power. They win one. I feel like EG has to win like 10 fights for every fight, one that Gaming Gladiators wins.
But so far, they're winning them. Early game's going decent.
Yeah.
And, I mean, they're building the Midases. Matthew's got his queued up as well.
Nice.
So if you feel like the late game's not going to be good, I guess you just get there with overwhelming net worth. Honestly, this game looks solid for them. They're kind of just cruising. Midas finished for C-Smile. Net worths aren't looking too bad. Like I said, it is a good gyro game. He gets the talent levels faster than maybe you normally would because he's just not getting pressured by gaming right now. Maybe not afraid of him. Maybe you should be.
Yeah, I guess you put an extra 10k net worth on a garbage hero, and it does become viable. He's got the Hurricane. See if he can close that gap and get him before the shapeshift. He cannot. But
drag him into the hammer.
The hammer with the cookie afterwards. That's really good, but it's not enough. Look at Panda. Panda snuck in from behind.
This is just space right now. Mad space. Nothing they can do. No punish. I feel like Gaming are actually a little frustrated in this game, to be honest. Like, what the hell's happening? This team just play us straight up right now? I think they're confused. They don't understand the lineup. They don't understand what's happening right now with the Midases.
Whisper doing the most damage in the game so far.
I mean, you better. If you play Core Rubik, you better be highest damage. Look at the range on the hammer, too.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice. He's going to go that Aether blink into what looks like Octarine. That's the build I agree with here.
Trying to catch Quinn. Stole Pulse Nova. Static Storm. That's going to make things really difficult. They push him back in, but honestly, oh, the kisses. Oh, land the shots, land the shots.
He's getting them.
Oh, the last one. He needed to land that one. I don't think the Doom is going to be able to
be close. Oh,
another
healed.
soul rip. If he had landed that last shot, I think he dies.
I think he should have landed him, too. I mean, you think he was predicting Quinn would try and juke there, but Quinn just ran. He just ran for it. Sometimes the best juke is no juke. And he juked him. Big kill to miss. Nonetheless, they get the tier 1 off it. They're continuing to push ahead in this game. Get hammered, son.
Quinn's going to chase after him. No Doom, so he feels pretty confident with his Bloodstone, as he should. Gonna run down Panda. Now he's gonna be able to catch Whisper off the glimpse. Push him down to the low ground. That's helpful. Don't think he lives, though. Ripped apart by a zombie. Bad way to go. High
ground ward placement. Doing work for Gaming there. Kaz continuing to free from this whole period. Did get that Ags. Has the Midas going. So this is still space.
He's just running after heroes. That's a tower.
That is indeed a tower. Helm of the Overlord up. The push, the timing. Delayed, but inevitable. And now they will just go to Roshan. Don't think you can contest this without kisses. That's your one avenue to punch the clump here.
Yeah.
You just gotta wait till Gyro's online. It's all about buying the time, buying the space for the old man.
How's he doing?
I mean, he's doing pretty damn well. He's up to 10K.
Yeah. He's working on Crystallis next. Team's coming in. They don't have kisses, don't have Doom, don't have the gyro. So they won't be able to stop it. In fact, Matthew. Okay, that was a good hammer.
Into the kisses.
And the kisses are up now. The Bloodstone's going on for Quinn. He's feeling it come out, but 2 of them die already just to that. Quinn is pretty low because doesn't want to challenge him too much. They want to get this Aegis away from him without dying. Get the cookie on top of Celery. Panda still being chased down by the wolves. Unfortunately, that shapeshift just destroys the back line. They don't really have an answer to it unless Gyrocopter kills it all with his flak cannon.
Still, that's a decent fight. You contested the ball and you came out even or ahead, and Pakaz gets involved. A little extra gold going his way, some more levels, almost to that 15 talent. I thought that was just a suicide by Matthew.
I thought so too, honestly, but Matthew proved us wrong. I like how he's got his own little flak cannon going on with the neutral item. Three-man hammer with the kisses coming in. It's too bad they didn't kill Quinn here.
Yeah, that would have been the cherry on top. He still have grip during this period, but it's just really hard for Panda to get involved in these fights when he's got the whole zoo pounding on his back.
Yeah. That smile disappeared fast.
I think that smile disappeared about the time they got three-man hammered. He went, oh.
Oh, dear.
What is happening?
All right, Aghanim Scepter for C Smile, so he can launch in the gyrocopter. I'm not sure if that's actually a good play.
He actually hasn't finished. He's really farmed. Bot's Might is paying off here.
Yeah. Okay, once the gyro has BKB, then you can launch in the gyrocopter and it'll look sick.
Yeah, that's a good target to launch in, because gyro really wants to close gaps in a lot of these games. It's actually been one of the hero's problems. Like we see, you have to go Swift Blink or something.
Yeah.
It's a question you can get there. You remember that game we casted where it was Skeeter gyro, and he couldn't stick on anybody in those fights in the late game?
No.
Okay, well, there was a game that Skeeter played gyro for Tundra, and he couldn't stick on anybody in the late.
Oh, wow, that sounds like an interesting game.
And that was the game I wanted him to go Swift Blink, but he never got there. Because he couldn't stick on anybody in the late game. So now you just throw him in. It's a guaranteed stick. It's like one of those guys you used to throw on the walls in the ceiling when you were young.
Oh, yeah, the
sticky Armstrong dudes. Yeah. You just
the sticky hand that you could like...
Yeah, the sticky hand. Is that what it was called?
You throw it out, and you'd like hit a piece of paper, and it would pull back the piece of paper.
Yeah, but after like 10 minutes, it's literally just covered in dirt.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, this is disgusting. Oh,
the
launch! He got two.
The Hurricane back. Now, Celery is decently tanky, so most of those kisses are going to have to focus on him.
So the other two members of Gaming Gladiators walk away unscathed.
Got a Wolf ult, though. So maybe you just go again when you have Gobble up again. 20 seconds. This is a low cooldown lineup for EG. That's the other upside. I'm sure you have Doom and Bane supports, but you don't have to wait on these supports. Your cores are all ready to fight whenever. Just keep running it into them. Quinn, you think you're safe up here because you have Aegis, son? You don't know what's coming. You don't know what's coming right now. It's an air delivery, son.
Push him back in. They need to be able to kill him once, and then they can Fiend's Grip the second life.
Run away!
Oh, now they're going to get glimpse back. Maybe Quinn was right.
Quinn's always right.
As Fiji was wrong, Quinn was right.
I mean, yeah. I don't think we need any more evidence of that.
I like how Terraccio just... the Gus does literally nothing. Just does it just cause. Well, 50 seconds left on the Aegis. Gaming Gladiators going to try and take their first tier 2 with that extra life. And should be able to get it to EG. Not really contesting.
All right, if you get the Gyro level 20 with the item after this BKB, and you Gobble toss him in, I think you can actually win the game during that period. No cap. I think you have a decent shot to win this game. But you have to win that fight. There's like no if, and buts about it.
You have to win the game within like 10 minutes.
Yes.
Of that timing. It sounds pretty difficult.
Difficult, but not impossible. You also can take this fight with BKB. I just still worry about the damage, but maybe it's enough. Crystallis, Brigand's Blade.
I think he should do it. I think they should go now because BKB on Gaming Gladiator side is, I think, a death sentence.
Well, they agree.
I don't think Gyrocopter is going to put out a lot of damage and people are going to get low, but then nobody else can put out damage through BKB.
Did you have grip in Doom? And kind of hold people in areas. So see if we can hit the Gobble. Oh! Where are you trying to hide, son? Get doomed. Quinn is going to be mauled in about that one.
Dude, he pings the high ground. He's like, oh my god, they have a ward there. 100% they have a ward there.
Please
they
tell
didn't.
me.
They
Please
didn't.
tell me we have the Quinn reaction to that. I need to see it.
C-Smile
I need to see it.
New.
Just help a struggling lad out. It's all I want from today. The Quinn reaction to that
I
death.
just need some more Quinn reaction gifts, man.
Just a little hit.
just a hit.
We'll get it. I'm sure we'll have it.
I need to see flustered and frustrated Quinn.
I guarantee you he had some reaction to that. Just like, wait, how do they know?
I mean, I don't think. I mean, he may not have had that reaction because, again, I think he thinks there's a ward on the high ground. In which case, that play isn't that interesting.
Yeah, but even if he thinks there's a ward, he's still going to be mauled. There's a ward there. He's like, why is this ward in her hand? Oh, hey, here we go. Here we go. Oh, I thought this. What is this? Oh, okay. Here we go.
Full production value on this one. All right, Quinn's in the bottom left.
Wait for it.
No reaction.
Wait for it. It's coming. Don't worry.
There it goes.
I don't know. Oh, I love Quinn.
Shapeshift's going to be used. This is Bakaza's moment. It's fight or die, and apparently it's die.
Okay.
There is a slight problem with Gyrocopter in this game. He has no bonus armor against Drow Ranger.
Yeah. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Well, they had a window.
Well, good try. Good effort, everybody.
I mean, we almost got there. But that is kind of what the scale department looks like here.
You pretty much had to shoot him on top of the Drow Ranger in every team fight.
I mean, it's just too hard. Like, you have this Howl plus AC as well. There's 11 minus armor getting reduced. I feel like you almost just died to the Edict more than the Drow.
Yeah, it could be.
Or like, it did a decent amount of damage there at the end. You just don't have the armor to fight right now. It's hard.
Oh,
for Drow to
whoa!
get it. Pretty deep.
What are you doing here, Doraccio? A lot of damage.
Kisses? Doing something?
Well, maybe a lot is an overstatement. Okay, next timing, we got to play for C-Smile getting the Lil Shredder triple shot. Then they'll have a second physical damage dealer.
That's true. I forgot about that skill, actually.
Yep. That's why he went the Midas, after all.
Okay, we got more in the tank here for each.
Yeah.
We definitely got a lot of room to scale.
Imagine you shoot in the Gyrocopter and then you blink in on the Snapfire, and then you just both multi-shot the entire enemy team in 3 seconds. They all die.
I mean, that last fight was not a fair representation of what can happen. I think we all agree with that, right? Like, it's all about shooting the gyro in when you have the initiation, not gyro getting run down.
Yeah.
I'm not going to put that fight on the Gyrocopter. I still have some faith.
I mean, you kind of could. He was across the river without his team.
Yeah, that's true, but I'm still not going to do it.
Okay. I can. You won't. Fair.
I have some pride left.
I don't think you do.
You don't have to tell him that. Like, you can go with the bit, you know?
I think the whole commentating thing is you feel like you've debased yourself to the lowest possible equation in this esports thing.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
He's smiling right now.
I'm not smiling.
He's smiling.
That is not the vibe I was sending out across the airwaves. Smiling in shame. How far you've fallen. Oh no, he's getting run at again.
Oh no. Help! Somebody save Pakaz. Fortunately, the Dro is not there, so we're good.
All right. You don't have BKB, but you can still shoot him in.
Hammer.
Holy shot.
And, oh, he forced that, but he still got hit by the stun. Unfortunately, he has BKB. So nobody else can touch.
Yeah, that was a bit disjointed. Good effort, though. Good effort.
All right, Cookie to get him out. Gobble up to send back in.
This is why you're not allowed to have fun in Dota.
Yeah.
Because there are teams like gaming.
I mean, that is the kind
that are
of
good
part. Dota is so unfun to lose most of the time. That trying to do a fun strategy just feels bad because you don't actually get any golds or levels to do your fun strategy most of the time.
Oh, yeah. It's like I've always talked about. I think I told you. You know what LAN has disbanded more Dota teams than any other LAN in the history of Dota?
Summit.
Yeah, it's Summit. Because teams go there and like, I'm gonna chill out, have fun. We're just gonna have a good weekend with the boys. You go there, you start playing some casual strats, and then you have someone on your team who's like, what the hell are we doing, guys? I hate losing. And then your team disbands. So half your team wants to have fun, the other team wants to win a tournament.
You went to the Summit with
Why is it always back to me?
Right?
Yeah.
That was Chaos Esports Club, and that was when you had DM, right?
Yeah.